do you start these videos? Hey, welcome back to the Venue Youth Studio. Venue Youth Studio, yes. We're talking about loneliness this week. You know, we all go through life and have these moments where we could be surrounded by people and feel totally alone, or we could, you know, start thinking like, I don't know what people think about me. We start having all these thoughts and questions about life and where we're at, and we start to think like, am I all by myself in all this? And oftentimes we could be surrounded by people and feel totally alone. And that might be because we have friends that aren't awesome, right?
Whenever you have like fake friends, it's really hard because you can feel like you're alone because they're just not there for you, or they're just not present even when you need them, especially. They're just not there.
They don't go as deep as you want to go, or they don't even care to know the real you, probably. Yeah. And so we can get into these moments of loneliness, or these seasons of loneliness even, and if we're not in a healthy place, we can actually spiral in them and start to go down and be like, oh my goodness, I am all alone, I am depressed, and these feelings just start to overwhelm us. And I just want to read Isaiah 43, 1 and 2. You could be feeling lonely right now, and so I just want to say this to you. Isaiah 43, 1 and 2 says, "But now, O Jacob, listen to the Lord who created you, O Israel, the one who formed you, says, do not be afraid, for I have ransomed you. I have called you by name, you are mine, and when you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you." I just want to encourage you with that.
One of the best things you can do when you feel lonely or start to feel it is keep moving.
Keeping it moving.
Always like do something. Don't just stop and kind of like wallow in it and be like, I'm content with being lonely. You gotta like keep moving, do stuff, get out, talk to people, that sort of thing.
Yeah, totally. And we even talked about it in the last video about how to not be bored. Some of those steps could really help you with this as well. So, and another thing is identity. So who our identity is, it says in Isaiah, it says, do not be afraid, for I have ransomed you and I have called you by name. You are mine. So God says this about you. He says he's called you by your name and you are his. So that's your identity. So you gotta start there, because you might have shallow friends or whatever, or you might even have good friends, but they can't fill the hole in your life that God needs to fill.
That's so good. And another thing to remember is that the solution isn't always in people. Sometimes we think, I'm lonely, I want more people, I should just get more friends, more of this. But sometimes you need to step back from your friends and like really reevaluate and be like, okay, the solution might not be people. I might just need different people or better friends or that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's good. And you know, we're actually gonna be heading into next week talking about good friends, and it actually starts with you. You have to start by being a good friend if you want good friends yourself. You can't change anybody else, but you can be a good friend to other people, and that's a great way to start beating loneliness, is to, first of all, keep moving forward. Second of all, find your identity in God. Third of all, realize that people won't necessarily fill that void because that's for God. And fourth, be the friend that you want to have friends, and then you'll actually be surrounded by people that love you, that know you, that win with you and lose with you, and that's a great way to start by being loneliness. Beating loneliness. That is a start way. Being loneliness.
Beating.
Hi, my name's Loneliness. How are you doing? Okay.